It's, I was kind of wired up, just whatever. I mean, you're just wired up the way you are. To kind of have dialed in already. I mean, I have early memories of this, of the not of the world. Not claiming to be off planet or stars. That's not what I'm talking about. Not claiming a specialty Earth from another place that will then save the planet. No, there was just an already realization that there was a dream happening that I wasn't of. But about 6 years ago, the in the world, but not of it, started demanding attention. In the world, with the felt sense and realization of not being of it, amidst and amongst all that is, with an inability to remove any self because there is no one here. And that's an unfolding in the world, not of the world. And it necessitates, through its own wisdom and intelligence as it unfolds, it necessitates an passing, the belief in good and bad, right and wrong, the convenient hangout spot to make everything tied up in a little package that's going to look great to the sense of duality is gone. The Kenpos are so beautiful with their simplicity of teaching. And I loved it when he kind of launched into, I've heard Jigme talk about it, but Jigme is kind of like, he's the guy who comes in and messes everything up, and like kind of crazy wisdom. The love song, when he was talking about idiot compassion and how prone to it we are. That's what he's talking about. It's the compassion that is like, well, I want this to be okay, so I'm going to find some reason that it is. And we're all really good at giving. That's the kind of people we are. It's beautiful. Till it begins to get emptier and emptier. Less and less available and less true. And the holy instant of immediacy has its way. Has its way. And that is wild. Untamed and fierce and boundless and unlimited and of its nature creative expression as what it is: peace, harmony, love. Not because we need it, because water is wet and the sun shines. And true nature is love, is peace. And if we find ourselves outside of it, well, there's a personal self-centeredness that is terrified of letting go into what that actually means. So I would encourage to find it. You don't get to say, I don't have it. Everyone else has it. We're all past that. It's just over. Find it within, right? Just right now. Silence, stillness without opposite. Anchor with the attention, which we all are able to do. Every single one of us can move our attention. We may be only able to move it for a millisecond and then it's habituated back. I get that. I get that. And if it were me, it doesn't have to be you, but if it were me, I would say, I sincerely and humbly am open here and now to all assistance. Not that it's separate, but it's of a level of consciousness currently unavailable here. So why not evoke it through whatever way makes sense to you? I want to say something different than that. Is relevant, vital. See, it's got to be relevant and vital or it just falls dead. It's like all of us sitting around, saying Om Shanti 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 if it means absolutely nothing. It's just like Om Shanti 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 Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. No. Relevant, vital, heartfelt. That's probably going to be really unique. But what did he say? Oh God, it's just the best line ever. I'll never be able to come up with it again. Well, something about just how intense it can feel to, the harsh obligation to conform to insanity. That pull. I'm going to keep talking for just a few more minutes because there's another piece here that is probably a talk in and of itself, but it has to be part of this. If we are still entertaining, which we will be, if we are still believing in personhood, it's not a failure. These are levels of consciousness that unfold. Dr. Hawkins always used to say, you don't know till you know. It's nothing that has to be forgiven, and it's not but we show up, we're here, we show up. Nature takes its course. If the depth of surrender is great enough. And the depth of surrender is generally predicated on how bad it gets for us as Westerners. Because we don't want to forfeit over to the guru or anything like that. Ooh, not the teacher. No, So just make my life an absolute hell. And I'll be on my knees and, then I'll surrender. Or the people's lives around me. But anyway.